when you're ready, okay.
Yeah, it's just going. Yes, we've started. Yes, Malini, you can start and I will put on record as well.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good morning somewhere else. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session of Inspiring Indian Women, Creating Togetherness. Today, we're celebrating World Environment Day, which is every year on the 5th of June, to create awareness and action for the protection of environment. And it is only natural but inspiring Indian women brings together to celebrate this, because they celebrate art, crafts, entrepreneurship. And today we're going to celebrate people who have made their contribution to the World Environment Day. I'm Malini Visanji, your host today, who is going to showcase some of the people here who have made a difference in their own way. So we will start with Rajni Shah. Rajni Shah is an educator and a social activist. She's a deputy director of Inspiring Indian Women for the Guwahati chapter. She's also associated with many other organizations, and she's going to tell us about what she has, what is her contribution towards the World Environment Day today. Rajni, please do tell us what you bring today for us.
First of all, I would like to thank Rashmi ma'am for organizing such a beautiful event. World Environment Day, people used to plant trees, but we are sitting in different time zones and we are talking about environment. So this is also a very important and very appraising thing. So I would like to thank Rashmi ma'am for organizing such a beautiful event. My contribution to the society is I have made my students, since I'm an educator, so I have made my students plant trees today. We have planted many saplings, which you are going to see in the slide Rashmi ma'am is going to share. And some of them have made posters and some of them have said some speech and some of them have recited poems. So in this way, I have tried my level best to bring awareness to the people and also trying to educate my children the importance of environment, because they are the future. And in their hands, if we can plant one sapling, then that sapling will grow into a tree one day. And we will get lots of benefit from that tree. So today, while planting, I explained to them why we are planting trees and how this one plant can make difference in our life. So my students have taken initiative and they have associated with me and they have participated to make a difference for this world. I have written some lines for today's event. So I would like to say in this event, Paryavarana nashe nashayanti sarvajanatvaha pavana dushtata yati prakriti vikrita yati. It means due to pollution of our environment, all human beings are destroyed. The winds are vicious and the nature becomes hostile. Our nature is our mother. It has provided us everything that is required for any person to lead a comfortable life. Nature has so many assets, which is beyond our expectations. Nature is the ultimate sources for us. Nature is serving us since ages. Nature, in return, it only wants to preserve it so that life can exist on earth. But due to our selfish need, we are degrading our nature. We are experiencing heat waves, which we have heard in news sometimes. The mercury content of the sun rays are high in this year. People are suffering from several diseases. Human brains are turning into concrete. People are becoming emotionless. In order to bring human back to life, it is important to spread awareness. And trees are our life. And we should value our nature. In our spiritual book, it is always mentioned that nature is the real gold and we should conserve it so that our future generation can be safe. That's all. Thank you.
It's very, very beautiful, Rajni. Did you write it yourself?
Yeah.
Did you write that?
Yes.
It's very beautiful. It's very nice. You know, the video, the pictures you've shown, I think your kids look quite inspired, and they seem to understand, you know, the concept of conservation, and that's very beautiful. I think you're doing a fantastic job in creating awareness in children at this age, because if you don't do it at this age, they will not understand, and it's for their future as well. And I hope, you know, it's not only for one day, the 5th of June, but they will continue this in their future lives as well. Thank you for bringing this, Rajni.
Thank you so much.
I think we need to play this video because, yeah, can we play this video? There are 2 videos.
Plant trees, save Earth.
Bonil Bosista. I study in class 4. Today I am going to tell about World Environment Day. World Environment Day is celebrated on 5th June every year. It is celebrated as a mark of caring and loving our environment. Trees are very important as they give us oxygen, food, medicines, and so on. Trees help us to live. Trees prevent the flood and also soil erosion. It is a day where we should at least plant one sapling so that we can live a healthy environment for our future generation. Trees are our best friend as it is also home of many species. Trees are also known as green gold. Plant tree and save earth. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Samriddhi Gogoi. Today I am going to recite a poem, Nature is Everywhere by Super Arranger Amanda. Nature is everywhere. Nature is everywhere you go. Everything that lives and grows, each nature, animals big and small. Nature is plants that grow so tall. Nature is beautiful in every way, wonderful, exciting, and needs our care. So listen, learn, and do your part to keep nature beautiful forever. Thank you.
Rashmi ma'am, are you sharing?
Trees give us life. We should plant trees.
Was that the last video? Yeah, that was the last video. Our next panelist is Mr. John Pius. I don't know if he's joined us yet. No, I don't think so. So maybe we could move on to Amelia, Alfred, hello, and their mom, Christina. Welcome to the show.
I would request Radhika to stop the screen share so that we can see Amelia and Alfred on the screen. Yes, and there they are. And little Amelia has really grown so big and tall. Hello. There they are. Okay.
Hello, Amelia. Hello, Alfred. Welcome to the show. I think you are going to be very inspiring. Tell us what are you going to what do you want to say today about this World Environment Day?
Hello everyone, my name's Amelia and I'm 9 years old. I'm going to talk about Global Environment, World Environment Day. Why do we celebrate World Environment Day? World Environment Day is celebrated every year on June 5th to raise awareness and encourage action for the protection of our planet. What is environment? The environment is the surrounding in which life exists on Earth, such as plants, trees, water, land, etc. This day reminds us that we all share the same planet and we have to protect it to maintain healthy balance in our ecosystem. Pollution, global warming, deforestation, etc. are some serious problems that are causing danger to our planet. So we need to plant more trees. So let us start decorating our planet with more trees and use products that can be recycled and reused to give a clean and green earth for our future generations. And this is the only planet for life and it's our home. And we all are responsible for maintaining its nature and beauty forever. Now my brother is going to say a slogan. If you plant a tree, you plant a life.
You can repeat that slogan.
He said, if you plant a tree, you plant a life. Happy World Environment Day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amelia. Thank you very much, Alfred. That was lovely. And Christina, thank you for bringing your children on board on this. So Amelia, can I just ask you something? What did you plant a tree today?
Yes.
What did you do? You planted a tree?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're taking care of your flowers as well and the plants you have in the garden?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad. Thank you very much for coming in. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Alfred. We're now going to move on to Sonia Sengla. Hello, Sonia. Welcome on board. You are from Birmingham, if I understand well.
Yes.
And you are going to today read a poem and show us some, and you're an independent researcher, and you're going to show us some paintings as well. And that's your contribution to the World Environment Day. Please go on stage.
It's okay. Thank you very much for giving me the chance. I will be reading in Hindi language if it's okay. नींद में मैंने एक सपना देखा. सपनों में मेरे नीला आसमान था. चिड़ियां चहक रही थी. चारों तरफ हरियाली थी. सुबह जब आंख खुली तो मैंने सोचा वॉक करने के लिए पार्क में जाऊं. कुछ फूल खिले हुए देखकर दिल खुश हुआ. तभी पड़ोस से माताजी बेंच से उठी. हाल चाल पूछा उन्होंने और जाते जाते फूल भी तोड़ गई. बागों में कुछ ही फूल खिले थे, उसे भी पलक झपकती कोई तोड़ ले गया. मानो जैसे कोई कांटा चुभ गया हो. हमने सोचा शायद सपने हकीकत में सच्चे होते. उसी वक्त ख्याल आया मोदी जी ने स्वच्छ भारत मिशन चलाया, स्वच्छता की ओर कदम बढ़ाया. धीरे धीरे फूल भी खिले रहेंगे जब हम और आप साथ चलेंगे. हम टहल के चलने को हुए तभी प्लास्टिक की बोतल जमीन पे पड़ी दिखी. शायद किसी बच्चे ने खेलते हुए गिर दी होगी. हमने उठाई, सोचा पौधे लगाने की काम आ जाएगी. हम घर की ओर चल पड़े. दिन भर के काम के बाद सामने उषा थैला उठाई बाजार जा रही थी. हमने रोककर पूछा तो कहने लगी मोदी जी ने बंद किए हुए हैं पॉलिथीन बैग, तो कपड़े का बैग लेकर सब्जी लेने जा रही हूँ. तभी हमें ख्याल आया कि मेरा देश बदल रहा है. प्लास्टिक प्रदूषण को खत्म करना है हमारा मकसद है. यही संदेश घर घर जाकर फैलाना है। विश्व मेरी तरफ से विश्व पर्यावरण दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। धन्यवाद।
Wow. Very beautiful, Sonia. Very beautiful. That's very inspiring. And I think this should be published, Sonia. Well done. Thank you very much. You wrote it today? You wrote it yourself? Sonia?
Yeah, yes, please.
Did you write it yourself? You wrote it today?
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. Yeah,
Thank you.
It's a whole poem about recycling, if I'm right. If you can,
Yeah.
do you want to give it to us slightly in English, the meaning of it?
I'm not so good in English, please. So,
that's fine. That's fine. You were walking outside. That's what I understood. In the clear sky, the birds were singing.
Sonia has made this artwork. Sonia, it's beautiful. And you say that you're not an artist, but you have really beautifully drawn this. What are you trying to depict in this artwork? इसमें क्या दिखाना चाह रहे हैं आप?
Actually, मैं दिखाना चाहती हूँ कि हम जब भी कहीं जाते हैं तो हमें फूल वगैरह अच्छे लगते हैं कि बाहर लगे हुए हैं और पेड़ पौधों के हम अट्रैक्ट होते हैं, घूमने जाते हैं। लेकिन अगर हम फूल पौधे निकाल दूं, मैं फूल तोड़ दूं, तो we will not be liking to have a snap or picture over there. So they are a part of our life that we should not pick up the flower. We should avoid picking that. They'll make the look beautiful. Otherwise, we look empty.
Well said.
Beautiful.
Well said. Very
There's
nice.
one
Very
more
nicely
painting.
depicted.
There's this one more. इसमें क्या दिखा रहे हैं आप?
It is same. I mean same.
फूलों के बारे में ही है।
जी।
बहुत सुंदर। Lovely. Big round of applause. बहुत अच्छा. Thank you, Sonia. Over to you, Malini.
Thank you very much, Sonia. Your paintings are beautiful and very colorful, and you can feel actually the nature truly from your painting. Thank you a lot. I'm going to bring in Ananya Patel. If we can present Ananya Patel in front of us. Hello, Ananya.
Hello, everyone.
Let's wait for your picture to come up so that everybody can see you. So Ananya, introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself. How old are you? What's, what do you do? What do you study? And what have you come to show us today? And why do you think it is important to save the planet, Ananya?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Ananya, and I'm 7.5 years old. I live in Wembley, London.
Okay. And
I'm in year 3, and I like science and nature.
Okay. So what do you like about nature?
I like about nature that it's beautiful, and we get to see it whenever I go to my friend's house, and I see it almost everywhere.
Okay. And what did you learn anything special about World Environment Day today at school?
No.
Okay, so you've done this yourself. So explain us the painting or the picture you're presenting here. Explain that to us. Or read it through us for us.
Reduce climate change. Reduce, recycle, reuse. Reduce using plastic as it's bad for the planet and us. Don't buy more than you need. Recycle more to prevent making landfills. You can reuse cardboard and paper bags, glass, tin, etc. at home.
I really liked few things in this drawing, you know, especially look at the hand, small hand made underneath the globe, the earth, you know, the future of the earth is in our hands. So cute there. And very pertinent point there that you might get asthma if this doesn't stop. Little steps to help to save the earth. Very nicely put up there by little girl. Very nice. There's one more painting, I think. Radhika, yeah, there it is. There's one more.
We're not
only harming the planet, we're harming ourselves. The air pollution is ruining the air, the clean air we breathe. Then we breathe in chemicals.
Okay.
If we breathe in chemicals, we can get asthma.
Okay. Can you give the RRR rules?
Yeah,
what is the RRR rules?
The other one. What are the rules? Reduce the use of plastic and what we buy. Reuse paper and cardboard. Recycle as much as possible. We can recycle paper, cardboard, glass, tins, etc.
Fantastic. I like the RRR rule. I think that should be applied everywhere. We should publish that. Did you recycle anything today, Ananya?
Yes.
What did you recycle? Tell us. Share with us.
So we actually reused cardboard because when I was playing, I mistakenly broke a cardboard box which was supposed to have things in it, and then me and my dad fixed it with tape.
Oh, very good, very good. So, are you the one who sort of vouches recycling in the house? Are you the one who goes every time, you need to recycle this, you need to recycle this?
Yes.
Very well, very good, Ananya. Thank you very much for bringing this up. Rashmi, I think this was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yes.
And also when I go to the parks, I try to clean up the litter in there.
Oh, very nice, very good, very good. Well done, well done. For a 7-year-old child, I think it's amazing. These are our future.
Future.
These are our future.
We actually learn a lot from them.
Yeah,
we need to learn a lot. we are partly to blame ourselves for what the planet has become today.
Yeah. So bringing on the children today, I think makes a big difference. With them, if we educate them from now, I think they will make the difference in the future, definitely. And they will influence the generation today in making sure that, you know, their thinking is been applied actually. Okay, thank you, Ananya. Shall we move on to our next panelist? Yeah. Do we have Alkananda who is here or not?
Yeah, I'm here. Namaste.
Hello, Alkananda. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming on. I know you're presenting us a video with a dance, but please do introduce yourself first. Tell us a bit about you.
Sure. My name is Alkananda Mahapatra. I work as a business analyst for financial sector in London. As you know, we are from a very, very ancient Vedic culture. And we have this, we have gods where we pray like Indra, who is like for the sky god. We pray Agni. So we have various elements of the, nature that we pray since very ancient times. So we have this thing that we have to sustain our nature. We know like we are from we have this civilization which is like continuous. And I have learned like Indian classical dance, which and the first step that we do in Indian classical dance is a Bhumi Puja, where we are saying sorry to Mother Earth, because we are, stamping on it and we are dancing on it. So my current dance is based in London itself. I love London because it has got so many green areas. It has got so many trees and everything. This I have presented is in Green Park. And so basically.
So you basically use nature as your background and to present and to preserve the world from deteriorating in terms of making sure the nature is okay. So what are we going to see in your video? Tell us.
Well, basically, it's on a love song, but
Yeah.
you can see a lot of trees, a lot of greenery around. And basically, it's a Shraddhanjali, or it's a thanksgiving for Mother Nature. And I support, like, sustainable living and everything. So I think we should go into a world which is more sustainable, less plastic, more trees, more greenery. And we should utilize so much of green space as well to, dance and, avoid lots of plastics and everything around to have any events. So we should utilize nature as well. So that's my target for the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alkananda. We'll come back to you after your video. Let's look at this beautiful video coming through. Thank you, Radhika.
जैसे घुलता रहे मल्हार मूंदी आँखों में महक ऐसा बीती रात का ये खुमार मूंदी आँखों में जैसे मूंदी आँखों में महका बीती रात का खुमार
Fantastic, Alkananda. What made you go and do this dance in the nature? Because this is the first time I'm seeing this anywhere. What made you go out there and do it, under this beautiful environment? What inspired you?
I think I do a lot of study on ancient India, and I think one of the systems was Gurukul system, where there used to be like a banyan tree or other trees, and under which student used to understand, various Vedic subjects and everything. And dance used to be a way to learn about mythology, about the stars, about Vedas and everything. So I utilized that aspect of it. I think that's something that London or UK should also look forward to, because it has got amazing green spaces around. So there should be a lot more learning rather than indoors. We should go outdoors because there's so much of green places as well. And being in green areas or being in nature and dancing in there or having art in there, it doesn't only help you like, mentally, it also, gives happiness to others as well who are viewing this. So I think that's a very good motivation. And I think I would like to see more people, dancing in the nature as well.
Yeah, and then you've actually you've got your feet grounded, isn't it, on the ground, and you feel the earth under your feet, which actually brings some kind of it's refreshing. It gets into your body. The energy from the earth gets into your body.
Yes.
And that's quite amazing. I'm sure you felt. I think we should ask Rashmi ji to organize, a dance session or something in Green Park where you were doing it.
Yeah, there is so much of power in Earth, because Earth is considered to be conscious living being as well. So that's why when we do a dance, we do a thanksgiving or sorry, or we say a pranam to Mother Earth. So if we dance bare feet on the grass, on the earth, there is a lot of energy that gets communicated. So you feel more connection with Mother Earth. I think that connection between nature with Earth has been missing past few years. And I think we as humanity should, interact more with Mother Earth, and I think that should be our aim in the future.
Yeah, I hope the children were inspired by what you've done, Ananya and Alfred and Amelia. Did you like that dance in nature, children, kids? Did you like that dance in the nature? Oh, yes. Very good. Thank you very much. Alkananda, beautiful. Thank you for the nice video and the nice demonstration and the connection you can have, with the outside, with the environment. I think it's very important to express it through arts and crafts as well. Our next panelist we have today is Adish Desai. I don't know if he's joined us. He managed to join us. Is he there? Hello, Adish Desai. Is he here?
Yes, he's here. He's here, Adish ji.
Hey, I am here.
If we can.
I am just trying to.
Give me one sec.
Malini, we can have both Adish ji as well as John together, and you can have a nice chat together.
Has John arrived? John Pius?
Yes, he's there. He's there. Yeah.
Okay, Namaste Adishji, and is John there?
He said he's in, but anyway, you can continue your talk and let me just check that.
Adish Desai.
Call me Adishji, Malini, call me Adish, okay?
Okay.
Not used to word with GG, okay, to be honest with you.
Okay, Adish, welcome to the show. Very, very, very thankful for, giving us your time and making your contribution to the World Environment Day. I've read through a bit recyclekaro.com. I think it's a beautiful name, actually. It's very organic, let's say.
Yeah, you're right.
The only company in India to extract lithium from battery scrap. That's amazing. So tell us about have you started this company? When did you start this company?
Okay, so let me go through that. So basically, so thanks Rashmi, because yesterday only on WhatsApp I saw the message, so I thought let me just check with Rashmi actually. So thanks for inviting me here actually. And to introduce myself, so basically I'm staying in UK for last 25 years, and I'm one of the founder of Slav Mitra Mandal. I don't know whether you heard about Slav Mitra Mandal. So so basically we few friends came together and we found that the mandal where we do all the Indian festivals, and Ganpati festival is our biggest festival. Every 6,000 people turned up every year, but we do that a lot of events, and plus I work for Telefonica as a program manager. And while doing that, during the COVID time, I got one opportunity. One of my school friends met me, and he showed me a couple of opportunities. Okay, so basically we have our own the finance company. So I can say it's a boutique actually, through which, we fund a lot of the new initiatives, new startups and all the stuff. That's what we do actually. And Evergreen Recycle Karo is one of the initiative, where we have funded this company actually. So we are the promoters of that company, me and my partner from India. So why we funded this company? Because it's an upcoming market in the world, where you need to have the recycling in the place, right? So batteries, for example, for electronic waste, they don't get recycled properly. So we found this opportunity, and we had done the investment in the company. So basically, our plant is based at Wada, which is near to Mumbai. So we started, in 2019 during the COVID time. So it was a very small plant on 8,000 square feet of land. And gradually, we started growing the company, from 30 crores valuation. And now today we own 18 acres of land at Wada, Mumbai, which is almost 95 kilometers away. So we had an initial small plant of 400, metric ton per annum of the lithium-ion batteries. I'll show you the presentation also, actually. I mean, let me just share the screen, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm making you the co-host so that you can share the screen.
Okay.
There you go. Yes.
Hope you are able to see my screen, okay?
Yeah, let's see.
Are you able to see my screen or?
No, not yet.
Can you see that now?
No, sir.
One sec. Where's it coming?
That person has to stop sharing the classroom.
No, no one is sharing actually. Let me just try again.
Radhika, have you stopped, right? So that Adish ji can share.
Radhika.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so I hope you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Now
okay. So basically, these are the general thoughts of recycling. Actually, you have to reduce, reuse, and recycle the waste. And I think one of the that girl was talking about the same thing, about the reduce, reuse, and recycling. Okay, so that is the general motto of the recycling world actually. So everything has to be recycled. So basically, this is general our vision, our values about all our companies. So I'm just keeping that as of now. Yeah. And so this is the journey we started actually. I hope you're able to see one sec. Yeah.
Yes, we are. We are able to
okay.
see.
So basically, this company was formed in 2010 actually, by one of the director, Rajesh Gupta. So it was just like a paper collection actually. He is electrical engineer. So he started an activity, and eventually in 2019 till 2013, he was working with this electronic waste. And during that 2019, he wanted to go with the expansion of his business, and that time we entered in this segment. So if you see, till 2013, the plant was very small, where we used to have only 2,400 metric ton, of the e-waste recycling and this 2,160 metric ton of battery extracting. But after this expansion, today we are the biggest, the e-waste recycler in Maharashtra. Okay, where the capacity is 7,400, eventually it goes up to 10,000 metric ton per annum. And with the batteries, which is the niche segment. When I say niche segment, that means we are the only company in India who does this recycling of batteries, okay, till today. And earlier we used to extract only cobalt, okay, which we used to, which goes to the electrical cars and all the pigments and all the color. And side by side, we started developing the technology to extract the lithium, from the batteries. So today, we extracting almost, 21, so I can say 22 metric ton battery extraction of both cobalt and lithium. This is what our capacity as of today in India.
Fantastic. Okay. So where do you, the procurement, where do you how does the general public you make sure that the general public is actually recycling the batteries?
Yeah, so basically, we have a lot of initiatives, especially we go to the college, we go to the schools, where we go and, tell kids, that this is the electronic waste, for example. So we demonstrate, that you need to recycle all these materials, okay, rather throwing in somewhere in the garbage or somewhere, okay.
Yeah.
And plus, we have almost 1,200 pickup points across India, actually. So we have that all pickup points. So people, for example, the IT companies, for example, or BSC Global, all these big companies, we have tie-ups. So we collect all this material, the weekly basis, monthly basis. Plus, we got a couple of own transport, so those go locally, and people just deposit their stuff, in our car, So that's what the way we, advertise ourselves, okay?
Okay, that's very good. That's very interesting. I think it's good to see that we are sort of, it's a game changer, as you say, in whatever you do and whatever you have established by investing in this. And I'm looking at your website. You have e-waste, material extraction, office demolition. That's quite a big different types of recycling.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, this is the general. I mean, the slide, which tells about, how much the e-waste is generated in India, actually. So if you see here, almost 2 million of metric ton, is generated, which is, in India, and out of that, it's hardly 0.06 metric ton, is treated, actually. So there are so much of electronic waste in India, the batteries, they still go in the landfilling, actually.
Yeah.
So currently, we had a discussion with Indian government. So the landfilling which are already done, all this waste, so we are pulling it out now. So we are trying to extract, what has gone in the earth. So we are trying to pull it out now.
Okay,
so this is our, as of now, as I said, we talked about the batteries, we talked about electronic waste, and now, so I mean, these are the general slides. Like, okay, what we do as a business. So, and now we are in the market for the car recycling. So basically, we started a new plant, where the car recycling now starting now. So see, in this country, if you have seen the recycling of the car, they just crush in the plant, actually. But in India, we have a lot of labors, so we have those labors, they separate out each and every part, and this goes,
Oh, wow.
And,
okay.
And honestly, it's not the greatness here, but we at our factory, we have 80% of female and 20% of male, actually, because we trust women more, because whatever the time they work 9 to 6, they dedicate that time, okay? And, I'm not saying because, we go and talk, we drink tea and, it's a waste of time. So a lot of women we have on the factory, which 80% of that, actually,
Yeah.
And
I think what's impressive here is the fact that you actually dismantle a unique car, and now that we're going towards electric cars, this market is going to be very demanding, and you will have more and more people who will sort of get rid of their cars in that way. And this is the first time I'm seeing this dismantling of the car. And you said it's a one-off in India. Am I right?
Yeah. This is the only company in India who which does as of now. Okay, I'm just trying to show you something.
Yeah.
This is a bit annoying here. One sec. Okay. I'm trying to show you something on the Facebook, actually. Okay. Yeah. I hope you are able to see the screen now, right?
Yeah. That's your Facebook and your.
Yeah. So this is our Facebook page, and if you see it here, I mean, today we have, since we have this World Environmental Day, if you see, there are a lot of kids, they came from the local school, they have done the plantation. So every year, before any season starts, we plant 1,000 trees across the district where we work. So if you see on this slide, you can see there are a lot of kids, coming from the universities, and they are planting the tree and all the stuff. That's and this fantastic. Is today's photo, where, the young talent from Chinmaya Yuva Kendra, they came today, they just visited the factory and did all stuff. So as I said, we do plant 1,000 trees every year, Hook or Crook. plus, you know, there is a one fort nearby. So every year we go to the fort, you know, we do the cleaning, and, you know, so you know how people throw the rubbish and everything. So that's what we do, and get all the plastic bottles and all the stuff, you know, and back to our factory, and we recycle those. So earlier, what we used to do, you know, for example, you know, as part of the electronic waste, we used to get the plastic. So we used to sell it in the market. But we stopped that now. We have our own plastic melting plant now, you know, where we make some cubes and we sell in the market actually. The same we started with the aluminum. See, you can see it here. I can show you here. See, this is what the aluminum recycling plant now. So basically, you know, you get all the electronics. When you recycle, you get the aluminum cables. So we have that aluminum cables melting plant now. So where we make the aluminum burtan, you know, aluminum pots, and we sell in the market now. Yes. So it's a complete in-house of each and every component, you know, that we get from the recycling. Okay, that's what we do actually.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much for presenting this, Adish. I think it's amazing. I'm looking at, you know, 7.5 metric ton of e-waste recycled, 2.200 metric ton of batteries recycled, 5.400 metric ton of paper recycled, and 3.600 metric ton of plastic recycled. What can we say more? Congratulations for,
thank you.
You know, creating this kind of big entity, you know, and showing that, you know, we can reuse whatever we have. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thanks, Malin.
Ashish. Thank you for coming in as well and for your time. I think we have John Pius, who is another entrepreneur. I don't know if he's online or not. John, are you there?
I can't see John, but I think Rajni had a question for Adish.
Rajni, go ahead. You have a question? Yeah. Please do. You're more than welcome.
Okay. So I would like to ask Adish sir that we are in different zones. I am from Northeast India. So, sir, I have seen that from every household, lots of pencil batteries come out and people used to throw them in the garbage. So is there any way so that we can send you those, we can collect those batteries and we can send those batteries to your place so that you can recycle it? Because I have seen people are just throwing it in the open area, and after that it is affecting our health and nature also. So is there any way or any like toll-free number where we can talk and we can send those batteries, pencil batteries, because pencil batteries are everywhere. We need it in our clocks, in our remote, everywhere. So it is easily available and people used to dispose it. So is there any way, if there is any way, sir, I would like to know, because I want to create awareness among this, because it is a big problem I have been facing since years. So when I saw your presentation, I think that, yes, we should work together if we can.
No, that's a good idea, Rajni. So where are you based? When you say no, where are you located actually in India?
I stay in Guwahati, northeast part of India, Assam.
Ah, okay. So see, so these batteries which you're talking now, they are made up of lead batteries actually. Okay, so we have lead recycling plant also. So let me work with you offline. You know, so if you be our central point, for example, you to collect those, you know, maybe, you know, then we'll be happy to work with you. Okay, so if we say, see, we have 1,200 touch-up points, you know, across the India. Okay, for example. Okay, and if you are going to help us, you know, with respect to you to get all this material at one place, we'll definitely like to work with you. Okay, maybe we can work, you know, as an opportunity, you know, in future. So give me the call at any time. My number is in the chat room. Okay, so don't worry. I'm coming to India, you know, this Friday, and I'm there till some time. So if you happen to come to Mumbai, you give me a shout. That's not an issue. But let's work, and you know, and definitely, you know, we can have one central point in Guwahati, you know, if you help us out, you know. Yeah.
Thank you,
sir. Very, very happy we've created a connection here. This is the Rashmi. I think, you know, this chat was definitely, you know, coming, and Rajni and Adish will definitely find another path to make a better world today. Last but not least, we have Aloka Ghosh, who's here. Aloka with her daughter Tanushri Paul. Is she around? Aloka Ghosh with Tanushri?
Hi, Aloka.
Hi, Rashmi. Hello,
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
I know Aloka as somebody who makes a lot of crochet things and small crochet items, which is an art, you know, to make. And she makes a lot of stuff with crochet. Thank you, Aloka, for joining. And yeah, let's see. Aloka's daughter has made something very interesting.
Yeah, actually, just to introduce her before, she is a budding artist, I can say. So, yeah, can you all see me?
Yeah,
Hello?
1 minute. We'll just thank you, Adishji, if you could stop the screen share. Adishji has to just stop the screen share.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. 1 second.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, Aloka, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. Just a second. Thank you for having both of us. Here is my daughter. I would like to introduce her. She's in year 12 at the moment, and she loves painting. So she's mostly into portraits. She loves portraits, but she made a...
I think we've lost them at some point.
Radhika, are you sharing the painting?
Yeah.
Aloka, have you dropped? Hello? Meanwhile, if we could see the painting, she's made a very beautiful artwork.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, this is her art. She can talk about herself, why and what she has made. So here I'm just passing the camera to her. So introduce yourself.
Hi, so my name is Tanushri and I'm in year 12 right now. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you very much.
I actually made this like digital artwork a few years back in 2021, and I created this from my own imagination, from my own thoughts. So I didn't really
It's represent Mother Earth.
Yeah, so this drawing like represents Mother Earth, and I just like to give a little information about what does Mother Earth really symbolize. So Mother Earth is a personification of nature with a particular focus on the nurturing and life-giving aspects of the natural world. Mother Earth symbolizes femininity, nature, nurture, growth, new life, and groundedness. And in this drawing that I did, you can clearly see that the text, like the motions of the drawings, represent things you see in nature, in day-to-day life, nature. For example, like the swirls and the patterns in her hair, they're created by like visuals you would see in like sea, clouds, and the colors. And the colors were, I was inspired by sunsets. And if you see like the necklace she has around her neck, it's mountains. And this is, her expression is of like a gentle power and wisdom. And it reminds us of our humanity and that we all share the same earth and we have a responsibility to care for our planet and our home. And as you can see, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, is in a human form with nature that is creating her. And the two deer at the bottom obviously represents animals like that are part of nature that we should respect. And I think that Mother Nature inspires artists through all sorts of forms, like organic shapes, like the spirals, jagged lines, water that we may use for watercolors, for example, and aspects of the natural world can take different forms in art. And I think it is one of the best forms in art because it takes place everywhere. Wherever you go, you'll be able to find something with the natural form that will inspire you in art. And it's this type of form would be called environmental art. So it's a movement adopted by different artists of different disciplines, for example, who are inspired by nature, who use it as a raw material, transmitting its beauty and encouraging us to take care of it. This is what we would call environmental art. However, I usually draw portraits, so I wanted to incorporate both of these elements together. And I don't really draw landscapes or involve a lot of nature in my artwork. So I thought this was a much different take on what I usually draw, because I'm more into realism, and I thought that the colors and lines, movement is a lot outstretched from what I usually do. And I think it was very interesting to make. It was quite fun to make as well. And I think environmental art is quite important because it can help us address issues and to do with issues with things like ethics and different movements and activism. I think environmental art emerged at the end of the 1960s, unlike other art forms like classical art, which classical art mainly focuses on portraiture and realism, which I like to focus on more. But I wanted to combine both of these together and create something that could help maybe raise awareness of the harm that we are causing to the environment, and it will maybe help us to take action on this in the future. And another idea that I would like to maybe focus on is how we have global warming and deforestation and the consequences of mass consumption, polluted airs and oceans. All of this is just, it's obviously not great. So having some visual format to look at just reminds us once again how beautiful nature is and how we should take care of it, protect it, and like all these other, like all these issues that I just addressed once again. For the environment, there are other subjects that are dealt with that can be addressed in different ways. For example, like contemporary environmental art through photography, painting, drama, dance, sculpture in different disciplines. But this painting that I did, it was from my own kind of perspective, and I would just like to put it out there that I feel that Mother Nature should be respected and taken care of.
Tanushree, thank you very much for all those words you said. They are very inspiring. And I think all the panelists we had here today tried to express themselves in different ways, in arts and crafts and entrepreneurship, to see how we can save the nature. And what you've just told us it's also very, very inspiring. And I think for the future generation, they will, look at this and think, yeah, this is another perspective you're giving us. So thank you very much for that, Tanushree. And I think it's a wonderful, wonderful piece. You never know, you might be able to, you might become a very famous artist in future. All the best, and very nicely shown.
Thank you.
No, you're absolutely correct, Malini. Sorry, it's a
Yeah.
very amazing drawing, actually. I mean,
is,
the concept, the thoughts are, very nice, actually. I mean, I really like this drawing, actually. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, Tanushree, and keep inspiring people. I think you have a lot of creativity and and imagination. Keep going that way, and maybe you should create a poster for Earth as well, which is I think in April, isn't it?
Yes.
Earth Day. I'm sure you will inspire a lot of kids in your school as well, actually.
Thank you.
Rashmi, are you there? Rashmi?
Yes,
I think
Thank you
yes.
so much for the opportunity to.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for bringing her on. Thank you for bringing her on. That's
our
our, we are lucky to have her on board on this meeting, and we're lucky to have everyone actually who made their time, and we thank everyone for joining us. Rashmi, do you want to, because we
Yes,
unfortunately John cannot join us.
Yeah, I just came to know that.
Yeah.
And Radhika, you can stop the screen share and maybe play the song while we just end the show today. And really very, very thankful to everyone who could make it and make this. It was very important to create awareness and to understand that whatever wrong we have done can be put right now. So better late than never. But let's end the show. Thank you so much. Namaste. This is Inspiring Indian Women signing off. And Radhika, if you could play the song. Otherwise, goodbye to you all.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, little ones. Thank you so much for being part of Inspiring Indian Women.
Thank you, Amelia.
Thank you, Adishri. Thank you so much.
No
I'm
worries.
in Mumbai
No
right now. So let's catch up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Bye,
Goodbye.
everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So cute.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ananya. Thank you.